Hey everyone, I'm back with another update video from the Pro Traders Lounge. My name is Younez and today I will be doing something very special. I will take a look at Link, which is potentially showing a bearish pattern on the chart, which could bring this coin down 40% towards the downside. Let's take a look. And of course, the bearish pattern we are talking about is going to be this head and shoulders, which is quite obvious here on the chart, but it is not confirmed yet. We have to check a few things here. Firstly, want to check out volume. Is it fitting nicely? In my opinion, it does fit nicely. We have a nice increase in volume on the left shoulder, decrease on the head, and yeah, overall decreasing on the right shoulder. Now, of course, we need to see this move down for it to be confirmed, and then we have to see an increase in volume again. So if we do see a push down and there's no increase in volume, then of course the pattern is not valid in my opinion. And then you can get those fake out patterns, which is also one that I will be covering today, with an LA wave count, so keep that in mind. All right, so how do we get the target here for the head and shoulders towards the downside? Minus 40%, which is dramatic to be honest, but it can always happen. So you take it from the neckline, a nice trend line, you just draw it to the top of the head, just move it all the way down here, and then you get this potential move of 40% towards the downside. Is there any confluence here for this? Why could it drop minus 40%? You can keep in mind here, this was quite an aggressive move towards the upside, or a quick move, which could always happen, that this could get a aggressive move towards the downside again. There's a confluence there. And also, let's take a look at where the volume is at from this whole chart. We have a nice point of control sitting all the way back at $7 again. So there is some confluence here that could be that this potential pattern could be potentially playing out. But yeah, of course, there is always that bullish scenario as well, which I do want to cover here because we don't really want to be stuck here. If price doesn't really show us the increase in volume as well, there is always a potential that it just fakes out and then pushes back up. So let's take a look at the bullish scenario here. Let's remove the bearish pattern here for now. And let's keep this LA wave count simple here. So let's take it from the low from 2023. And then just start following the impulses and the corrections, and you can see that there's an easy count on this chart as well. So just from the low, wave 1, wave 2, another impulse, likely wave 3, nice sideways wave 4 here, and then a last push for wave 5, which does look very clean in my opinion. So fits very nicely here. There's nothing visually that I don't like, that isn't pleasing, so I do like this count. In white here, bigger degree. And then of course the next thing you're looking for is a three-wave structure, ABC kind of pattern to be playing out, which then also fits with that head and shoulders. But yeah, this one is going to be then the bullish scenario, keep that in mind. Let's zoom in here. Do I want to get into the subdivisions? I think you guys get the idea. Impulse, sharp correction wave 2, 1 2 3 4 5 again for wave 3. WXY probably for wave 4, very complex. Then 1 2 3 4 5 here for wave 5. Nothing too complex here. I mean, the lower time frame you go, of course, it gets more complex. But starting from the high here for wave 5, then you can make your way down, and then you could fit something very bullish in here as well. As you could say, this is wave A, ABC for wave B, and then potentially finishing that wave C here, which is likely going to be an impulse here. Would I say that this one is already finished? It is possible. I do want to mention here, it is possible, but I would like to see that fake out for the wave C here. There's also a nice target here that we could pull here from the high to the low of wave A, and then we can put it to the high of wave B, which is the 1-to-1, of course, sitting at $10. Is a nice target that I do like. If we can get that kind of fake out pattern here, if it could push on a little bit deeper here, that would be a nice one. But it could also just swing filler all these lows as well, and then just reverse. That is also a potential play. Let me just check one target here, 0618. Not interested in that one. So the 1-to-1 would be a nice one. And what's the other confluence here is that you could get that impulsive count in here, which could just be this as being wave 1, wave 2, and it is still making our way down here lower, which does fit nicely here for the bullish scenario. So you have a nice A, B, and then making our way down here for a C, and then getting that fake out of the neckline, the low of the range here, getting back into the range, and then seeing that push back up. Does that mean that this is going to be a very extreme bullish count, that this is maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or just wave 1, and this is wave 2? It is possible, but of course, you have to keep in mind there's also going to be subdivisions for the next wave 3 to the upside. So don't expect this to just V-shape towards $100, but instead, maybe try to be conservative and just wait for the impulses to, the subdivisions to be playing out here. And then this is just probably going to be wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of another wave 1. Then see another correction, something like this, wave 2, and then another build of another impulse. So don't be extremely bullish. Don't expect it just V-shape like that, but it's definitely a nice potential play here. Let's see if we have any other confluence here for that wave 2. I think we're going to be sitting at the 0.5 here as well. So that's a nice one as well for wave 2. Yes. Golden pocket is a little bit deep. So far we are holding the 382, which is also a bullish sign in my opinion. Yeah, this would be a nice one. Let me just check. Do have some confluence there. Yeah, we do have the last volume here sitting right in this box here as well. So if this box doesn't hold at $10, it is very likely to just fall straight through, and then you get that minus 40% target. So keep that in mind. So that was a quick one on Link. ABC towards the downside. Fake out of the neckline here would be a nice one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fake out, reclaim it, and then of course I would definitely be looking for upside again, potentially the high again of around $20. So if you like this video, please leave a like, and if you have any questions for me, yeah, post them into the comment sections. Have a good one. Bye bye.